Some nights, a handful of girls from Cleveland High School can be found at wrestling practice in a martial arts gym in the Lents neighborhood. However, they are not considered the school's official team and cannot compete for Cleveland at meets or the state championship. The story of why is now the subject of a Title IX lawsuit alleging gender discrimination, crude behavior, and retaliation against a whistleblower. To break it down, we're joined by the reporter on this story, Willamette Week education reporter Joanna Hou. Joanna, thanks for your time.
Thanks for having me.
First, what led to this lawsuit being filed?
Yeah, so on March 3rd, the Cleveland High School girls wrestling coach was abruptly terminated from her position, and parents and players have been trying to seek her reinstatement into that position. And so after months of conversation with the district, they really haven't been able to make much progress. And so they've basically decided at this point that a lawsuit is maybe something that could help them out. And so this lawsuit specifically alleges Title IX discrimination, basically gender discrimination, because the girls, they allege, are not getting the same access to practice spaces, to coaching opportunities, and to tournament competition opportunities as the boys on the Cleveland wrestling team. The lawsuit also alleges that the head wrestling coach, who's also the boys coach, engaged in sexually inappropriate behavior in front of children, and that the girls on the Cleveland team don't even feel comfortable, being coached by him or being in proximity to him. And so there's a number of different things going on in this lawsuit.
So how are PPS and the boys coach responding to the allegations in this lawsuit?
So it's interesting that Portland Public Schools and the boys coach both really do want to see the girls come back to Cleveland and feel and want to, see them have a safe space to compete. Portland Public Schools does not comment much further on litigation, but the boys coach says that his behavior and the allegations were investigated thoroughly by the district back in spring of last year, and that the district found no substantiation of any of those allegations. And so the district currently has him employed, and that doesn't appear likely to change.
So the girls and their coach, how are they reacting to what PPS is offering?
Yeah, so the girls really are holding out in hopes that their coach will be reinstated. They say that no alternative that has been offered up so far can really replace the mentorship that their coach has been able to provide. And their coach is incredibly decorated in terms of her accomplishments in girls wrestling throughout the state and through her college titles. And so they're really, really just sticking out for that. And they also still maintain that those allegations do have substance to them and that they really do hope to see those investigated more thoroughly. And so at this point, it feels kind of like a stalemate.
All right, Joanna Hou, thank you so much for your time this evening.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me.
You can read the entire article in the latest edition of Willamette Week on newsstands now or online at WWeek.com.